Hey everybody, it's me, Jake, from Jake and Off. Thanks for tuning into another episode. This week I am joined by Evan Goldt and Kasey Famous. Give them a round of applause. Let them hear it. You can find Evan on Instagram at Evan C. Goldt, and you can find Kasey at Kasey Famous. I'll have those links in the description of this podcast. As always, check us out on Instagram and TikTok at jakeand.off.podcast and send anything at all to jakeand.off.podcast@gmail.com. I'll look at it at least once. But anyways, that's it. Enjoy the episode. Have a good listen to the episode. What's Pearl about?
It's this girl and she wants to be famous and then she kills everybody.
Nice.
But it's set in like a rural, like 1930s community.
Oh, good.
And she
kind
smiles.
of like Wizard of Oz.
She smiles.
Is it like a
creepy.
horror movie?
Yeah, it's a horror movie.
It's an
she kills
A24.
everybody.
Yeah.
No, it's just
Well, I don't know. There are movies that a lot of people get killed, but they're not horror movies.
It really does feel like
Like
it's
action films and stuff.
Oh, okay, action films, but
yeah, it's an action film about a lady who wants to be an
a woman
actress.
that kills everybody is never an action film. That's always
Okay.
That's pretty much always a
All
horror
right.
movie.
So I got a little confused about the genre of a movie I haven't seen. You're breaking my balls here.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. Anyway, so she kills everybody. Does she become an actress?
No.
Dang.
No,
She gets an audition and it doesn't go well, and she like breaks down on stage.
Yeah, she like
And then she kills everybody.
Yeah.
But she already kind of like started killing people before then.
Yeah.
it's a great movie.
I love the idea of starting this podcast out with just a spoiler of the movie Pearl. Is it like a movie that just came out recently?
It's like 3 years old.
Okay,
in the
so it's
zeitgeist.
fine. We
They're
can
probably gonna make another Pearl or something.
Yeah.
check it out.
It's
yeah,
like there's
Pearl
like a
2
trilogy or something.
coming to theaters near
Theaters.
theaters near
Theaters near here.
theaters near here. Oh, Pearl 2 coming to theaters near you.
Yeah, it's fun. But yeah, at the end, it's a bit of a meme at this point, the smile that she does at the end, because they just linger on her smiling like
Yeah.
for like
Credits roll over her
for like
face, so it's
yeah.
like
Right.
a really long shot.
And she like ends up crying and it looks very like painful almost. It's nuts.
Dude, we watched this horror movie called Barbarian recently. Have you seen that?
No.
It was so Jenny likes scary movies. I don't like scary movies because
We don't love
Me
them
too.
either.
Yeah.
We don't love them,
I'm
but
scared.
Pearl is like, she's a messy bitch that lives for the drama, so
Yeah.
we're attracted to it for that
It was
reason.
thematically interesting.
This
Yeah.
is kind of like
to me,
that.
Kasey Famous.
The story, it's got Justin Long in it, and
Jeepers Creepers, I've seen
Jeepers
that,
Creepers, yeah.
no, it's not that.
but he's in that.
Okay.
This lady shows up. She shows up to an Airbnb, and like, there's a guy that's already staying there. Like, the lockbox has been open, and there's like somebody already in the Airbnb, and he's like clearly the person who booked it like made a mistake, but he's like, well, you can just like stay here like with me, like da 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 da. And like, she like at first is like resistant, but then like slowly like it becomes clear that this guy is a good guy or whatever. And you basically like, that part is true. Like, that is actually really true. Like, this guy was just a nice guy.
Okay.
And he ends up getting victimized too by like the like bad stuff that starts happening. But there's like a trap door in the basement, and it turns out that this guy like built like underground tunnels under his house and like was like kidnapping people and like,
So it's about a Jewish
like,
guy?
no. Which I have read about that. It's so weird. Like, that is like so interesting.
The
like,
tunnels
I just
in
saw,
New
like,
York,
the
yeah.
memes and then
Well,
I had
because
to
it's
live my
like
life.
these like, my understanding is like these like younger people in this church are like, they want to literally like build more of the church, and like, but it's like they're like upset with how long the process is taking, and so they started digging tunnels underneath the church, and then they got found and like shut down by like you know, the
Wow.
authorities and
Yeah.
stuff.
So it was like
And, like, there was,
almost-
like,
it was
a
fanatic
protest.
action. That's crazy.
Yes, and there are people like that are part of like the same religious sect that were like, we do not condone like what was happening.
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Yeah.
not.
It's like
There was that guy that was like, I swear to God, I'm hearing Hasidic people under my house. Did you see that?
Yes,
And then like
yes,
people were like
yes.
making fun of him. He was like a main
Yes,
character on
yes.
Twitter for a second, and then he was like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking vindicated.
yeah.
Vindicated.
I don't know how true that stuff is.
I don't know
like,
either. I don't look into anything.
But the only thing that I read was that they were digging it underneath like their own building that they already own, like it's like a church or like it's some like religious
They
like
must have shared a wall.
I-
It wasn't
center.
supposed to
Yeah,
share.
maybe
I know-
that guy like
Person.
lived next door or something.
This isn't like probably like the safe or responsible opinion, but my opinion a little bit is like go off. You know what I mean? I wish I had the
No.
fortitude to dig tunnels into the ground.
No, but like,
Yeah, I don't.
people can die of building collapses.
yeah, sure,
that-
whatever.
Don't
That
go off.
that is like totally a thing, and like the conditions can be unsafe. And so, like, it's because it's like, dude, it's fucking
they
New York City.
engineers?
Like, who knows what's under there?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
there's
Like, you know what I'm
unmapped
saying?
shit.
Like, and so
The whole cast of Gangs of New York could still be down there.
They're
yeah,
down
the
there.
whole cast,
Yeah.
the entire cast.
Waiting.
How did we get, dude?
How do we get to Gangs of New York? You invited Evan on the podcast.
No, well, I love Gangs of New York. I'm not upset about that, but I was like, how did we get from? It was because of that movie, the
Yeah, I'm
tunnels.
sorry.
Yeah, there's like secret
Tunnels under
this
this
house.
guy's.
And he's been like, he like kidnapped women and like had kids with them, and then had kids with the kids or whatever the fuck.
God.
And so there's like this monster.
So
this
just Bible
lady
stuff?
That's like a monster, and she's like a mother, and like forces Justin Long to like breastfeed from her.
I
or
read about
something.
this.
That's
Yeah,
fun.
I'm
It's
not
fucking-
watching that.
No, it was
Not watching
disturbing. There were parts that I definitely like closed my eyes for, but it was like
I'd
also
love to
it's
close my
hard to
eyes.
describe because like you don't see anything like that graphic. Like in that part or
Yeah,
like
sure.
anything, it's just like disturbing, like knowing that Justin Long is sucking this lady's mommy milk. She's a gross.
I mean, they
lady,
have.
but she also saves the lady. At
Did
the
this
end.
happen because I kept typing Justin Long breastfeeding into Google?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
how they got the idea.
I'm so sorry.
Casey, your search history is not safe. All right, Paramount and all of them
Yeah.
have access to that.
That's actually how you manifest.
They're gonna make
stuff.
great films.
Yeah,
Is by typing
You
it into
Google it.
Google.
yeah, targeted ads are your manifestation.
Yeah.
God,
Justin
this
Long.
breastfeeding.
Justin Long breastfeeding like an AI.
I can
image.
Yeah,
tell.
yeah.
You just have a bunch of AI images.
Well, the reason I look it up is because I can tell by looking at him that he didn't breastfeed.
yeah,
Like,
you can
tell.
dude.
Yeah.
He has a real fucking
Formula baby
yeah,
air
dude.
about him.
He's
yeah.
got a formula baby body, dude.
And mind, if you think
I'll
about
body
it.
shame Justin Long, dude. He's got a formula baby body.
baby
Dude.
bottle pop.
You know what? This is fucking free speech, brother. Sorry. I gotta speak my mind.
Yeah.
Justin Long, dude, I actually did listen to a podcast recently about like baby formula and like how like awful like the industry around like baby formula
Whoa,
is and
switching up
stuff.
the mood.
Like because of like a bunch of lies that they told about it. They were like, you could feed your babies this and like they don't need anything else. And everybody was like, we trust you, Nestle. And then it
It's
turns
always good to
out
trust Nestle.
you shouldn't have at all. Like, yeah. And
Yeah.
Nestle.
it was just fucked up.
You know how there's Willy Wonka?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Do
So
you
it's
think
a
there's
really
like
a shame that Justin Long
Do you think there's
Yeah,
like
you should
a Billy
so
Nestle,
great.
but he's like fucking evil as hell?
dude,
Billy Nestle is just like, I want to emancipate the babies or
that
whatever.
is kind of what it's like. Dude, every time I see Justin Long's body, I'm like, God damn it, Nestle.
Billy Nestle?
I'm like, Nestle!
They do need to pay for their crimes.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely. I
Their
mean,
crimes against Justin Long's body.
Yeah. And Justin Long's fan base.
he's not living a Nestle pure life.
Dude,
don't like Justin Long like that.
actually am gonna look up Justin Long
Body.
Blackface.
shirtless. Let's see, dude. I don't want to like.
But then can you do blackface just in case? 'Cause
Yeah,
Yeah.
before
Because
we
you never
like
know.
commit one way
Okay,
too
Justin
hard.
Long shirtless. Okay, dude. This isn't. This this goes pretty hard. Justin Long's body goes pretty hard. All right.
During this point, can you put
Hey, maybe he was breastfed.
Or maybe we owe Nestle an apology.
No, I don't think so. My sources
We're
say
sorry.
otherwise. My sources say
To
otherwise.
either Nestle or Justin Long,
dude.
whoever deserves the apology
This
more.
guy doesn't even know the word formula. You can tell.
You know what?
Okay,
Justin
and
Long
now
is a
we're gonna
personal
do
trainer.
Justin Long, black face.
All right.
Can you also type in Justin Long black? Oh no, immediate
it looks
pictures.
safe.
Whoa.
Whoa, what is that now?
That's,
Zoolander.
That's Ben Stiller.
That's
in
Ben
Zoolander.
Stiller and Zoolander in the coal
Don't be
mine.
scared.
Oh, okay. He's in a coal mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. The joke is that he's hiding, but is it? Now
And
that
he-
I'm looking at it. Oh no.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Shit, dude.
from a layman's perspective, one who's not.
Do you think
educated-
that's
That
why
did
his family
pop up.
doesn't like it? Like, not because he's being playful at work, but because they're like, you look black? Is that the problem?
what are you
is that
talking
the
about?
joke in Zoolander?
Oh no, this joke is that he's gay seeming.
Yeah, okay, right. I thought it was just that he was being... But that is, that especially out of context, that is
No, they would like that.
quite the image.
Christopher Walken's portrayal of that character told me he would like racism.
It's John Voight, isn't it?
Fuck.
Ooh, John Voight in real life loves racism. Dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
That guy loves Donald Trump. He
Yeah.
recorded like a 3-minute video.
I saw
he's
that.
Angelina Jolie's dad.
Yeah.
And was like, Angelina Jolie, I can't believe that you're such a liberal. like something like shit like that.
Angelina Jolie slaps. I think she's cool.
I like her too.
Yeah.
I think she's trying her best to be a good person.
I don't really know anything about her, like one way or another. I
She was
bet
in,
that probably there's a lot of stuff to not like, though.
No, she slaps.
I have a feeling I probably wouldn't like her too much.
Yeah.
I feel like once you have like that much money and fame, you probably become like really annoying.
I think there's like,
I bet
not
you
bad,
have to.
well, there's that thing about how like
The
people,
only way you could like her is if you were that rich and famous.
right? Well, people don't like hang out with people outside of their class for the most part. Like
Yeah.
that's like the most consistent like
Yeah.
delineation between social groups is like class. And so
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
become that successful, there is kind of a thing where
I've seen
like,
the talented Mr. Ripley.
yeah, exactly. You just, you get bogged down in one area of society, and then that
Yeah.
area of society is probably fucking awful
Oh, dude.
because it's full of terrible millionaires.
Spit.
Millionaires, zillionaires. I'm gonna get a pair of
Dude.
boobs to touch.
Well, speaking of speaking of breastfeeding, actually,
Yeah.
this is.
Can we please
Let's go
speak
back to
more
the
about
topic at
breastfeeding?
hand, which is sucking on them titties. No, I'm just joking. I'm not joking. So this story I read is about this diaper spa that is raising some eyebrows in New Hampshire. In New Hampshire, and
You
then
said diaper spa.
it's a diaper
Diaper spa? Well, let me raise my eyebrows in Missouri.
Diaper spa. That sounds
Raise
like
your eyebrows in interest or in concern.
diaper.
Both.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough.
Right now, I'm both interested and concerned. I wasn't until you said the word concerned.
Diaper spa
Now I'm
sounds like
oh, should I be afraid?
a chair
No.
at IKEA.
Well, maybe. We'll let you decide if you should be afraid. Diaper spa does sound like nice.
We need to get 2 diaper spas. Diaper spas. They are diaper spas. They are reclinable, and they serve as toilets as well.
No, diaper spas are like
So
a
do I.
shelf that you can put in your bathroom. It's like a towel rack.
Yeah. Diaper spa,
Diaper
and it has
spa.
like 2 dots over the eye for some reason,
yeah.
like an
What is
X
the deal
through
with
the
their
A.
language?
Yeah.
dude.
Other
It's like,
languages?
fucking speak English. Hey, Sweden, speak English.
All I'm saying is that they dub animes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they give the Pokemon English names. You
Yeah.
know, maybe IKEA. Maybe tell me what a diaper
Right.
spa is.
Right, normal.
I do
Right,
wanna know what it is,
regular
though.
Sweden. Come on.
Can you tell me what a diaper spa is?
Yeah, so a
Freak
diaper
out.
spa, for our context, when you're not at IKEA, a diaper spa
Great
is a place where this lady who's doing this out of her home
Always
is
good.
opening up a spa for adult baby diaper lovers where like you come over, let's say you're the kind of guy who loves to wear a diaper and be treated like a little fucking baby. And
So
like,
she's just making a ton of money.
no. So she's like trying to set this up at her house.
It's
or,
pro
like,
bono.
She doesn't. Well, she's gonna make money. She's gonna make
Crazy.
money, but like,
Okay, that's good. Thank God.
That's not what the story is about.
Okay.
The
That's what
story
I'm
isn't
hearing. I'm
necessarily.
hearing dollar
I mean,
signs.
the diaper spa.
That's a smart idea, and I think I might do it.
I do find it interesting, but like, I don't find it like that. I don't find that whole aspect of it intriguing enough. Like, I'm like, they're wearing diapers in there. Just
Let him
do
cook.
it. Yeah,
Let him cook.
dude. Like, whatever.
Let him cook.
Hey, what are you gonna tell a man he can't wear a diaper in his own home? Of course not.
Yeah.
I mean, of course not.
Or in a
We-
designated diaper home.
Yeah,
Don't
we're not
knock it
home
till
for
you
diapers.
try it,
Yeah,
is all I'm
exactly.
saying,
Right,
you know?
Right.
So why are
So-
people so upset?
You know, but this lady is pitching a fit. This is a town in New Hampshire. Because at one point they had a park nearby, like a picture of it on their website is in like, we could go to this park or something.
Okay.
Which like maybe, probably don't take the adult in diapers to the park and treat him like a baby.
No, I don't think
If
you
there's
should make that
kids
kind of thing
there,
public.
like, like I feel like at that point it's like you're kind of making these kids part of your fetish.
Yeah,
thing.
like I don't like
And so,
seeing people walk people on leashes at the mall. You know what I
But
mean?
the lady took the diaper off.
I don't know. I feel like diapers and leashes are different for some reason, and I don't know why.
No,
I don't know why.
I don't think they're different.
Yeah, I don't think they're different.
I see kids
I think
on
they
leashes
are
a lot.
different. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like trying to like shit on a leash wrapped around my asshole.
And I'm not trying to wrap a diaper around my neck anymore. I stopped trying that ages ago.
They're too small.
They're too
How a
small.
baby tries to kill itself. It's like I keep coming into my baby's crib and he's falling over, but his diaper's wrapped around his neck.
Baby's first suicide attempt.
Have there ever been a suicidal babies though? No.
No,
Okay.
no.
I'm sorry. I
It's
smoked weed
it's just
before
like,
this.
No, it's okay. I mean,
Maybe
I feel like-
Stewie.
I think that's a perfectly fair
normal
question.
question for a high person to ask.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
Suicidal
Can
babies?
babies
You're going to jail.
be suicidal?
Fucking dogs.
Yeah, Marie Antoinette's dog. No, not Marie Antoinette. Fucking Mary Queen of Scots. Mary Queen of Scots dog.
We're not supposed to talk over each other.
Oh, that went out the window a long time ago.
No.
They
It doesn't
can't.
say anything about babies.
Nice.
So like this becomes a problem once they turn 10, which that makes a lot of sense.
Oh yeah.
No.
10's when you start understanding how fucked up a lot of stuff is.
Well, when you get to 10,
Yeah.
you've hit double digits.
Yeah.
And at that point, you're like, well,
You're
this
like-
is the last time I gained a digit.
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
I remember thinking that, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember thinking I'll never
Yeah.
be 100.
Because
No, I don't-
100, that's not going to
didn't
happen
think
probably.
Oh,
I
that
thought
could
that for
happen,
sure.
dude. I mean, like
You could
medical
definitely live to 100.
technology is like advancing all the time. I feel
Mhm.
like.
You don't
And,
even
like the
drink.
ability to like keep people alive for
Mhm.
longer.
I haven't
You're pretty healthy.
Yeah.
been to a doctor in like 3 years.
Exactly. And you haven't been given any of their poison.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Big
They're not trying to-
Pharma ain't
doctors.
harming you.
They're not
you know
trying to
what I
put
mean?
you on Sky Rizzy. That's a name of a medication that I heard like an ad for, I think, on the radio. And
think
was
I
like,
saw one.
Sky Rizzy? Like, that
Yeah,
sounds
is
too
that- I
cool.
think is it for skin?
They're like, we're trying to market this medication to Gen Z. Sky Rizzy, dude.
Riz is going to be sky high. It's going to be up there.
It sounds like it.
If
Are
it
they
is
beta
If
blockers?
it's for eczema,
No.
then that kind of makes sense.
I don't know what it is.
I think it might be for eczema, but I don't know. Maybe I just get a lot of eczema commercials on Tubi for
I'm gonna
some
get
reason.
so many
I
Sky
have great
Rizzy.
skin.
You're about to
I'm
get a
not
lot of
even
Sky
wearing
Rizzy ads.
makeup.
Yeah. Sky Rizzy, plaque psoriasis.
Exactly. So it will make your Rizzy
Dude, maybe
sky.
that's why I'm getting them. I have eczema.
Eczema.
I have it.
I'm sorry.
Dude, I like thought that I was getting this is I guess is kind of gross. I don't know, but I thought
you
Your
wanna
podcast.
you wanna
I
move
thought
on?
I thought I had athlete's foot. Like I would get it on my feet for a long
Oh.
time every so often. I'd be like, God, I keep getting athlete's foot. Like, why does this always come back?
Yeah.
And it turns out that it was actually eczema.
Eczema.
And the doctor was like, yeah,
foot-
it's because it's not athlete's foot, you fucking idiot. She was like,
Your
didn't
doctor's
you
mean."
Google it, you stupid fuck?
Wow. Do you
And
pay
I was
extra
like,
for a doctor like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I go to a spa. It's in her house.
Wow.
Yeah, the mean doctor spa.
Did we get to the problem?
That's a good money idea.
I mean, like, no, I mean, there is no problem. Like, I think
That's
that-
the whole story. Is,
Oh, it's just
no, I
it's
don't, I
just
don't
people
think there's a
kink
problem
shaming.
at all. Well, they did have a picture of the park, but there is this lady that's being like, we should not have this in our community, and she started a change.org petition. This is clearly like a local, like,
Wow, that
thing,
mad
like,
lady
writing
is
about
doing all
this.
the advertising for this.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
yeah, doing all the advertising for this place.
yeah.
But she has to get like her business license or whatever. But I always think it's funny whenever somebody does a change.org petition. I'm like, are you fucking stupid?
What do you think that's gonna do? Yeah.
Right.
I'll sign them all day. I gotta feel something, but
Change.org.
yeah.
It's like the most broad, like, it just sounds fake.
Yeah, no, there's like probably Nazi petitions on there, right?
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, they probably host,
Maybe
multiple
everybody can
sides
make-
of things.
Yeah, could be.
It's whoever, it's about donations.
Yeah, I'm sure
'Cause they ask for
oversight.
donations to the website after you sign every change.org thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never signed a single one.
Wow.
They're like, do you want to tip the people that work at change.org?
Am I a piece of shit for
No,
never
you're
having
fine.
signed a change.org?
No, they're
I
probably
don't
the
know.
fakest ones.
Dude,
I don't know.
I actually
They're
probably am going to sign the one about this diaper spa.
Yeah.
making it not.
You want it out of the community?
No, just because I want to start my own.
Oh, yeah.
And so I don't want them to have a
Get rid of
in
the
New Hampshire,
competition.
yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Come here.
I'm looking around your apartment
I'll
and
fucking
it's
wipe,
looking like
I'll
a.
wipe your ass or
This
whatever.
is looking like a
Yeah.
nice place to wear a diaper.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah.
Put them in a pin like the Rugrats, Put those little, like,
Yeah.
divider
I don't
things.
get it.
Yeah.
God, I'm so glad I don't get it.
I'm going to raise them as a Chinese baby so that I can watch Chinese shows.
Do the
and
subliminals.
Practice my Chinese.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, we're watching Peppa Pig in Chinese. That's the thing about this spa.
Yeah, this spa is like, it's like a weird
It's
role
very
play thing.
Okay. Go do whatever you need me to do for your podcast. I'm a Chinese baby. All right. You said.
Peppa Pig. Turn on Peppa Pig in Chinese. I don't know what it is.
Ni
in
hao, Peppa.
Chinese.
That's Japanese.
No,
No,
it's
that's
not.
Chinese.
Ni hao?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Chinese.
Oh. My bad.
I know from that. What-
Sorry, everyone.
Is-
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
I'm just.
You're right.
You're
yeah.
wrong, though.
I am
You are
wrong.
wrong. You should apologize for being wrong, really.
I think I did apologize.
Good. Dude, no, this lady is upset, though. She's, like, upset. She doesn't want them going to the park, which I get the park.
That's
The
kinda
park thing,
fair.
I understand.
But she's like, we're going to see adult babies all over the place.
Yeah, see,
It's
the thing
like, calm
about,
down.
like, I
It's not
feel
the Beatles.
conflicted on, like,
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's not.
It's not
It-
Pokemon Go.
Dude, it's not the
It's
Beatles.
no Pokemon Go.
but like where, but you can't.
You go into the Nelson at 3 a.m. to see a bunch of guys in diapers. Like, are you in a diaper? I'm in a diaper. Go to the pole. Am I right?
Oh, I actually met my boyfriend. We went to community day, diaper community day.
That's happened.
No, that for sure has happened.
Yeah.
Go diaper.
There's children because of diaper meetups.
Dude, no, yeah, for
Think about
sure.
that,
gotta exist.
libs.
We, I did
Yeah.
that-
Do you want to support traditional families or not? You know.
traditional
Well, if a man and a
They're
woman
all
meet each
just
other
At
at
a
a
diaper
diaper
meet.
convention,
shitting and pissing.
that's
their
still
pants.
they still form a nuclear
still straight.
family. Yeah.
Do you
as long
think
as it's still
that
straight.
like you, like so you have two diaper loving parents?
This has been so much
That's
diaper.
what they call themselves, adult baby diaper
Oh, they're
lovers.
diaper
that's
lovers. They
that's
do
the
say that,
community
okay.
name. So I'm not like that's I'm saying if you have two parents who are diaper lovers, I'm being serious.
Are you
Do you
likely to
think-
be a diaper lover?
I'm saying like, do
Yes.
you like, are you wearing diapers around? Because some people are just like wearing them because they like them. Like there are like some
Sure.
people who like maybe like they have like incontinence issues from like
Sure.
like veterans or like older people or like people with disabilities or whatever, like, and they wear them, they're like, oh shit, dude, I love this. And then they like maybe they have a kid. Like, do you think that like you just are like, well, son, like
Mommy and
I
Daddy are
love-
diaper lovers.
We love die-dies.
Or do
No,
you
I
think
think-
having a kid fucks up the diaper love because then they have to change diapers so much and they're like, oh, this actually stinks like shit?
No, I think they love that.
Oh, no.
That's weird though.
I don't think that they love it like as in like they're like
They don't. They
getting
love their
turned
own
on.
baby's diapers.
I think they love it in the
I
sense
think
that they're
people-
like we are like getting to like take care of this
Well, the-
baby.
Well,
You know what I mean?
well,
Like I
honestly,
think that they're not as.
I
I just think they're not as grossed
well,
out. by
isn't
it.
like the whole point? Like I thought that the way that you became a diaper lover was like lover.
A diaper lover.
Well, was
Diaper
like childhood
That's
trauma.
another-
No, but I thought it was like
that's
you wanted to
another IKEA
recreate
furniture.
like
A diaper
safe
lover?
childhood. That's why a lot of people go back to childhood.
Oh, because
It's usually a childhood trauma thing. So
Sometimes
Right?
it's
I don't
straight
know.
up is like just people who like
they
in
wear-
adulthood like end up having to wear a diaper and they're like this.
You
shit
read
rocks.
accounts of that?
Yeah, I've listened to. I listened to a
They're
whole
like,
thing
I wear
about
the
this
pen, and now I
recently.
just like it.
It's been a big topic in my life for like the last couple weeks actually, because the podcast that I really like did a whole like dive into it and was like, this is like a harmless community, basically. And then like
Sure.
and then they like, I did that other podcast, Kasey Revival. Shout out. And one of the guy's characters that he did on there was a man who like sells diapers to adults.
Oh, there you go.
And then I was immediately prepared to be like, yes, and here's a bunch of specific questions about
Were
like
they-
diaper
Were people weirded out?
adult baby diaper lovers. Well, I think I said the adult baby diaper lovers because that's the name of the community,
Right.
And I think they thought that I was saying the
AD.
name of like an organization, like Adult Baby Defamation League. Or
It
something
sounds like that.
And so they were like, "Oh, I'm the president,"
Of-
and I was like, "Well, there is no president of the aid." The
Oh, so you
ABDL?
know and did. Wow.
No, I didn't say that. I
AB
didn't. I didn't know and on the podcast.
ABDL.
In my head, I was like, "This guy doesn't know shit about adult baby diaper lovers." I'm
Yeah,
just
no,
kidding.
at
It
least
was
no
really
piss
funny
about it.
though. I was actually just listening to that the other day. It was a funny podcast. Everybody should check it out.
Kasey Revival.
Casey
Kasey
Revival.
Revival. There was an episode that we all did together.
Yeah, it was very fun.
It was very fun. And then I just did another episode last week. I'll link to it in this podcast.
Link.
Shout out to Michael and
Get a little
Jillian.
link.
Shout to
Get a
that
little
J
link.
Squad.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael's been on here. I think I'm gonna have both of them on soon.
That is a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on, dude. You guys remember the spy balloon?
The spy balloon?
The spy
Oh
balloon?
God, yeah. It took a minute, but yeah.
Spy pigeon in India.
Do you remember the spy balloon? It was like this like weather balloon, and it got like knocked off course, and everybody was
Yeah.
conspiracy theory.
Well, I think it literally was like a spy
spy balloon?
balloon.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
think
Oh,
that they're, like,
it was a
spy
Chinese spy balloon,
Yeah,
right?
Like I think that it was
Yeah.
like probably taking like collecting data or whatever. Like I don't know.
Take
Like I
it.
do think it's like scary to see, but I think the reality is like that kind of shit is like kind of happening all the time.
Yeah,
Right.
dude.
You
Did
know
you
what
ever
I
watch
mean?
Veep?
Like yeah, I've seen Veep.
There's an episode of Veep where like the bit is like every 5 seconds they're like, "Ma'am, the Chinese have gotten into this mainframe," and she's just like, "I don't care,
Yeah.
let them have it."
It's really funny. I love that show. But dude, okay, and this was in India, which they have like border disputes with China. Like, but these guys found a pigeon in this port in India that had 2 bands around its feet that had Chinese writing, and they detained it for 8 months. They detained this pigeon.
How long do they live?
And they took it to like it was like they took it to like a like you know it's like in a like a vet's office or something, and then they
Detained
like
it humanely.
they realized that it was like a water racing pigeon that had escaped from Taiwan.
Okay.
And so it was like so then they gave it to like some wildlife place, and they like I don't know, they just like rehabbed this pigeon because they thought it was a Chinese spy.
He was incarcerated.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But they kept it.
That's
It
a
just
really
had 2
crazy
rings
life.
around its like legs. But the thing
Tom
is that
Hanks
they-
would play that pigeon in a movie.
Yeah, for sure. They have used pigeons before to like carry messages and,
and
stuff.
I just kept flying.
And from that day on, I was flying.
Fly, pigeon, fly. But it's a Chinese propaganda film. Instead of like weird American propaganda like Forrest Gump, it's like he meets Mao, but he's a pigeon. It goes,
But he's a pigeon.
but he's a pigeon. But it's still Tom
But
Hanks.
he's a pigeon.
Forrest Gump, but it's an animal. I would watch the fuck out of that. Any animal. I don't care.
What would be the best animal though?
Oh,
It's gotta be something that can run. It's integral to
A
the plot.
gazelle.
a gazelle. That'd be fun.
How about a fucking sheep?
'Cause that's
I don't watch fucking mainstream. Fucking bullshit.
Forrest Chumps.
Forrest
That's what I call you.
Forrest
Fucking Forrest Gump lovers.
Forrest Chump's Shrimp Company.
Yeah, shrimp is the size of your dicks.
The Bubba Chump Shrimp Company. Fucking chump. Dude, but embedded in this story was another hilarious story. And that story is that in 2016, another pigeon was detained after it was allegedly found with a note that threatened the Indian Prime Minister. It's hilarious to think about.
What's the pigeon gonna
Tom
do?
Hanks is a pigeon writing a threatening letter to the Indian Prime
I love
Minister.
the idea of somebody like strapping like
Wouldn't
a
do that.
fucking like a note to like a dog, like a corgi, and just like letting it out on the White House lawn. like
It's running away from the secret
Yeah, exactly.
They catch it and they just see it. They're like, "Fuck you, Joe Biden."
Let's go, Brandon.
If it says "Let's go, Brandon," it's a pig.
I thought that was so funny though, dude. Just the idea of like these like soldiers like this pigeon. It is threatening our prime
I'm
minister.
imagining it has like a circle of guns pointed at it.
It was at like the border, which is like a heavily militarized
Yeah.
zone
Yeah.
with Pakistan or whatever.
I'm just impressed that they caught the pigeon. Like,
Yeah, and that
hard to
they
catch.
saw it. Like,
that they didn't kill it or that they even noticed it at all. Like,
Yeah, all of
it's
them
Oh
But
yeah,
like,
what's with all
I
the
think it's
non-lethal
nice.
pigeon detainment?
No, I'm glad they didn't kill
Yeah.
it.
I mean, it's nice, but
yeah.
I got scared when you
People
said
are dying out here.
pigeon spy because like the Chinese weather balloon that happened here, right?
That was in the United
The
States.
United
of
States, I
America,
thought
dude.
so,
You
yeah.
you could see it in Kansas City.
Oh, that's so
How cool.
funny.
You could see it at one point.
That
Did you see it?
rules.
Yeah,
you saw it in
of course,
the
dude.
air.
I was like, I can't miss this.
I love that. I wish I had known.
Wow,
But
missed it.
It was just it was just like in the sky.
But I got scared when you first mentioned the story because I was like, oh no, if they start using pigeons to spy on us, like then people are just gonna start killing pigeons, and pigeons
No.
are cool.
Evan really likes
No,
pigeons.
this was just a water racing pigeon, and
They didn't even kill it.
they only use pigeons to like send messages. Like on D-Day, they used it to like tell the Allied powers in England that D-Day was going good. They were like, pigeon fly.
Pigeon
D-Day is going well.
DJ's going well. LMAO, how are you?
Yeah, and the pigeon actually gets there and like just takes the note out and reads it. Like you did,
Pigeon glasses.
you didn't even have to put a note. He could have said it the whole time.
Oh man, if
Train these
only.
pigeons to talk.
I wish they talk about how pigeons used to be like domesticated. I wish I could raise pigeons. I wish I had pigeons.
Okay, we can do that someday.
Yeah,
Probably
dude.
not.
Yeah, you could.
What do you mean?
It'll probably never
Why
happen
are you
for
so
me.
doomery about the pigeons.
If you lived in like an apartment building with a roof, you could get
we're
on, you could do
we're
it.
gonna move to New York, not for comedy, but for
For pigeons?
for Evan's pigeon.
Fuck yes, dude.
It's gonna be you're gonna be like
and I would also love to hang out with a
like
seagull
Will
or
Ferrell
two.
in The Producers, but without the Nazi stuff. That's gonna be you.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he does have pigeons.
Yep.
Oh no. I'm a Nazi like Will
It's the
Ferrell.
first step. You like it's like something about like pigeons like makes you be
Pigeoning is a gateway activity into Nazism.
Pigeoning.
like, these pigeons.
I think
behave.
I like the
gotta
white
read Mein
pigeons the best.
There's something about the way the gray pigeons act.
Eugenics on pigeons.
Yeah, they're all so the same.
That's
You
not
know?
true. They're very different.
Have you ever been
It's
to
lot
a
of very
state
different
fair?
pigeons.
Yeah.
Okay, so I went to the Missouri State Fair and they
Nice.
had like competition chickens and competition ducks.
That's so sick, dude.
They were fucking they looked like, I don't even know how to describe how beautiful some of these birds were. It was like a weirdly pristine duck. Like it looked almost like it was made of glass and then it
Yeah,
moved,
dude.
you know?
Yeah.
Fucking I bet they could do that with pigeons too. You can make a pigeon look
breeding?
like
Like glass.
like weirdly chat out a pigeon. You know what I mean?
Chat out.
Looks Max the pigeon.
Yeah,
Have you heard of Looks Maxing?
No.
Oh, it's this TikTok trend. It's basically like what if teenage boys were like acting like any teenage girl. Okay, so they do a lot of like jaw exercises because they're trying to have like perfect jaws, and it's also like eating disorders and stuff.
Oh, okay, that's not good.
No, but it's a lot of like
I was
it's
like,
just
they're
like
getting
it's just
ripped jaws,
dysmorphia.
sick.
Looks maxing is just
Yeah,
like the
okay.
act of doing a lot of
Being
extreme
like,
things.
this is not good
and
enough.
posting about it and being like doing like before and after pictures.
And that's
of,
what
like,
Evan's gonna do to pigeons.
Yeah, you're gonna do that to pigeons.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks max. The
I'm
pigeon.
gonna look
Like,
smack
run!
The pigeon with the squarest jaw you've
Fly,
ever seen.
pigeon,
And
fly.
hunter eyes. There's a thing called hunter eyes where it's like your eyebrows are like, and it's like you want to look like
What?
hunter eyes.
Yeah, and also eventually it leads into them trying to look like other races sometimes.
Yeah, there's a
Really?
lot of that.
That makes all
There's
the
a lot
sense
of-
in the world.
TikTok is
though.
a good place for the children.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't go on there very much.
I've never been. on
I'm
it.
never,
just
yeah.
to post stuff for this podcast more recently than
Every once in a while,
lately, but
I started one like semi recently. I posted like 2 things to it that I had already posted on Instagram, and
yeah.
then I lost interest very quickly.
Hey, dude, what were we talking about? Pigeons. Evan's gonna make them sexy.
I'm gonna make the pigeon
Evan's
sexy.
gonna make them sexy. He fell in love with some birds at the state fair.
Yeah,
You loved those birds.
Yeah, dude.
they were
I was
fucking
worried.
so pretty.
He's like,
Okay.
he's like asking the guy. He's like, how much is that duck's dowry?
It's just like get in line, buddy.
I also saw the biggest
Get in
pig.
line.
There's a big line of guys
You
just
saw
like Evan.
You saw
The
big,
biggest fucking pig I've ever
dude.
seen.
Yeah?
like
Like
Jake size.
bigger.
Wow.
Bigger
Literally, I
than
think
a
it was
person?
longer than you are tall. Maybe.
No, I don't believe you.
I mean,
I
I'll look.
bet they get pretty big.
I don't
I
believe
think
It was
it's
a
that
big,
big.
fucking pig. I will Google big.
they get
fucking
pretty
Biggest
fucking
pig
big.
ever.
Big fucking pig. Dude, I'll Google big fucking pig.
Okay, you do it.
BFPs.
Big.
I love BFPs.
Adult baby
Pig. This is
diaper
gonna
pig
come up with, like,
lovers.
This is gonna come with some fucking porn,
Yeah,
porn
it's
stuff.
gonna be a
Yeah,
huge.
I'm
Don't
gonna
say
type in
fucking.
big pig.
The largest pig
Yeah,
ever.
because a big fucking pig
What about
has
just
a
largest pig of all time? That's Peppa Pig. That's not.
Peppa. She's tiny.
Yeah, she's probably really small. Did you know that the teacup pigs don't really exist? They just kind of starve them until they stay small.
Christ.
Just
Yeah,
like
this
Audrey
fucking guy
Hepburn.
is huge.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, that's massive.
Yeah, they
That's
get
a big
so
pig.
That's not a
fucking
pig.
big.
That's Okja. Did you see Okja?
No.
Yeah, I saw it, and I still eat meat. I'm sorry, guys.
I
is
didn't
it?
see it.
It's like a movie. It's like an animated movie where they make this like, it's like a not a pig. It's like a smarter than a pig, but like there's I don't know. You fall in love with this CGI pig, and then it goes to a slaughterhouse. It's fucked up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta eat the smart ones too.
Otherwise, your brain won't get big.
Yeah, the smart ones have the best nutrients.
Yeah, that's why we like to eat smart animals, horny animals, and animals
get
that
'em
live
hard
forever.
first.
Yeah, you eat horny animals to get hard.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
eat smart animals to get smart.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
you
you eat birds to fly.
You eat birds to
I
fly.
eat so much chicken flying.
And that's
everywhere.
why with the chicken thing, it never works because they don't fly.
Yeah, there was an NFL coach who was like told his players that they shouldn't eat chickens because they're a scared bird. He was
That
like, you
rules.
should eat chickens; those are scared bird. And then actually, like later, like down the road, he bought his kids baby chicks. And like then like he like realized because they would like get excited to see him and stuff. that
Chickens
he
are
was, like-
brave.
no, he was like, actually, like, these guys aren't scared at all. Like, he's like, they are fine to eat. It's like, he like raised these
What an
chickens. He goes, actually,
insane
they're
way
not
to think.
scared.
That's so funny.
So
for a
wait,
guy
you
But they
you-
like raise their own chickens or whatever. And so
Okay.
he like began to be like, oh, like, actually, they're not scary at all. I don't think that they like eat their own chickens. I think they have them for like eggs. But
tight.
you get what I'm saying? Like,
Gordon Ramsay raises
First-
and eats his own lambs. So.
yeah, I mean, like, I don't think there's anything
Because
wrong
he's
with that,
sick.
honestly. Like,
No, it's actually pretty cool.
I feel like they probably have a way better life.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'd
like
rather be
somebody's
Gordon
caring
Ramsay's
for
lamb
them.
because you know
Yeah.
you're gonna be cooked okay.
Well, dude, it's the same thing with those fucking like show animals or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
what's happening to those guys?
They're being
They-
pampered.
Probably being pampered.
Yeah, they're being pampered, and then but sometime
not
down
eating
the
the
road,
show chicken.
they're gonna eat that duck.
They're probably gonna eat the duck.
At some point, they're gonna eat that fucking duck, dude. Like, there's no way they're not. They're gonna be like, this duck is gonna die. Like,
Honestly,
we
maybe
could
they
make
don't
some
eat it.
sick-
Maybe they stuff it because it's so beautiful.
Oh, taxidermy the
Ooh,
duck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what? That's probably right.
that.
Then you
weird-
have a
It's
room
weirder
full of
than
your
eating
old
it, though.
friends.
I think it's weirder than eating it.
It's one of those things where, like, I think to taxidermy a thing just to have it in
I
your
think you guys
possession
just like
is kind of
judging
weird.
rural Americans. I think you just like judging rural Americans. And my duck room is
so?
normal. My duck room's normal.
I don't think that it's like weird to have like a couple of like stuffed ducks,
I
but I
feel
think
like-
it's being like this prized duck gets stuffed. It's like, eat it, dude. It's a prized duck. Like, why would you spend like
you
all
eat
the
prize ducks when you're going out for an award of some kind.
I bet you raise eating ducks different than showing ducks. I bet they eat different stuff and that eating ducks are more delicious.
Exactly, and
Yeah,
I feel like
maybe.
if I were a prize duck, I'd say I want my buddy to eat me, dude.
Yeah.
You gave me a nice
don't.
time. This
Up
was
your
wanna be
chances of
stuffed.
winning an Oscar or something.
I want to
Yeah.
be taxidermy. I want to be around and I want to be aimed at the TV so I can watch. That's what I want. Oh, I want that for me for real life.
Oh,
Stuff me.
oh, nice. Will do.
God.
Like
Dude.
that guy, that tea magnate.
So I don't know. This is kind of related to
I don't
this
know that
next
one.
thing a little bit. This guy in Brazil, he didn't get stuffed, but he got shot in the head. But he didn't realize he got
really
shot
different.
in the head.
What?
Like, he didn't know it. He thought that somebody threw a rock at him and like he got hit with a rock. And so he like was like, oh, whatever, they hit me with the rock, but I'm fine. And then he like partied and like was like he went swimming in the ocean and like whatever, and like for 4 or 5 days, like he's just
Then he
like
died?
hanging out. No, he literally
That's
he was like, I gotta go to the
badass.
hospital because his arm kept like moving uncontrollably, and he's like, that's not normal, right?
Oh my
And
god.
so he's like, I'll go to the hospital. And then when he was at the hospital, they were like,
hey,
yeah,
there's
dude,
a
you had
fucking
little
bullet
shot
in
in
here.
the
you
head.
had a little bullet in the brain, like it's pressing down on your brain, and like they were like, if it was like a millimeter in like a different direction, it could have paralyzed
Wow.
half of your body.
That's fucking
But
crazy.
So you
instead,
think
you
you're
just
too-
like have a gnarly story.
So you think you're too tired to go out? Swim in the ocean.
yeah,
bitch.
swim in the ocean.
Yeah.
Rub some dirt on it. Swim in the
Yeah.
ocean.
Your friends miss you, babe. Go out. I'm talking to myself.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious. That's so funny. But yeah, that was the crazy thing that I read. He fucking
Wow.
got shot in the head.
That's
Wow.
wild.
I think it's crazy that he thought that he got hit by a rock, like he mistook it.
Yeah, it's so weird because
I mean,
like you,
an entrance wound could look like maybe a rock. Huh. I don't, nobody looked. Did anybody look? Did he have long
No,
hair?
I mean he got shot in the fucking head. I think maybe it was just like a piece of a bullet, like
Yeah.
or, something,
or like a really tiny one?
yeah, like a piece
just
of a
hit
bullet.
just
and he was
right?
just like, oh, like I think it was just
Ow.
a rock. He's like, dude,
oh
I-
my gosh.
Ever since I got hit with that rock, my arm won't stop moving. He's
Better
like-
get in the ocean.
His arm keeps doing this. He's like,
My arm won't
People think
stop.
he's just making fun of him.
they're like, dude, can you please stop doing that? We're not.
No,
gonna hang out
no, I got hit by a
with
rock.
you." He's like, literally, I can't. Yeah.
I got hit by the rock. I swam in the ocean. It didn't take.
It looks like he's just doing.
So now I'm not gonna stop jerking off.
Dude, he got ocean water in his brain, maybe. Not
That's
really.
cool.
He didn't. It's crazy that he didn't.
Wow.
Yeah, he just starts listening to a bunch of sea shanties.
Changed him.
If you put your ear up to his ear, it sounds like the ocean.
To the exit one, that there isn't one.
Wait, actually, you put your ear into his mouth, and it sounds like the ocean.
There's a seagull in there.
I bet if you did put your ear in somebody's mouth, it would sound like the
I
ocean.
think any hollow object.
Yeah, that's that's from my years of experience.
From putting my
That's
ear up to
kinda what I
many,
did.
many hollow
Yeah,
objects.
yeah.
Pretty
That's,
much
I
any
think, how
hollow
it
object, I
works.
listen to it and I go, "That's the ocean. That's the fucking ocean in there."
I have these journaling things I had to do for school from like first grade around, and they would like give you a word that you had to like write about every day, and I just have some of these still, and so one of them is about like seashells, and it just says, seashells, when I see a seashell I listen to it and it sounds like a toilet, and it says flush the toilet.
It's really cute. It's really good.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You were
yeah.
practicing creative writing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like regular writing.
Yeah, very normal, like straightforward thoughts.
Dude, so this is going to be the last story, and I saved her for last because it's going to probably piss all of us off the most.
Ooh.
I love being
I
mad.
saw a picture of Walmart.
So there was like this blizzard in Illinois, and the Walmart in Rockford, Illinois posted to their Facebook and was like, we're so thankful for like all our employees who like came to work in the blizzard that we're treating them to like a cup of ramen noodles.
Yes.
And like gave them just like free little 55-cent packs of ramen noodles.
Disgusting.
And obviously they posted that and everybody was like,
Fuck you.
you guys are pieces of shit.
Yes.
Like everybody unequivocally was like, what the fuck? Like you guys are assholes.
Yeah.
And so they took it down or whatever, but it's just as insane. Like, it's like, how does nobody like the manager of Walmart not be like, we should like
better
you know
to
what I
do
mean?
nothing.
Like even just like you're just like the assistant.
It is better to do nothing.
It's better to do nothing.
Literally, yeah.
Like-
no, I 100% agree. Actually,
Like literally you're like posting, they posted about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're literally posting about something that it's like, we left ramen in the break room. You know what I mean?
it
Like
literally
you're gonna
is.
pat yourself on the back because there's some
Yeah.
fucking like spare fucking cups of noodles in the pantry
Yeah,
back there.
yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
It's insane. That's fucking crazy.
They should have given each of them an ounce of weed.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
I
Actually.
agree.
That would be
Yeah.
sick.
That
It's
would be
legal in
sick.
Illinois.
Even
Legal
if
in
they
Illinois.
don't smoke, they can just sell it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Some sort of weed gift card.
Checkmate.
Gift card. You can buy those now.
Really?
Yeah, you can buy gift cards for weed.
Wow. Huh.
You want to?
No.
I'm selling them.
You're selling weed gift cards.
It's just a piece of paper that
It's
says
just a bag of
Kasey
weed.
owes you weed.
I'm tired of passing these out. Oh, so many people weed.
I don't think that's
Just
true.
like you're getting like
No, that's opposite's true. I smoke a lot of people out.
it's like a Ponzi scheme. It's like literally what a Ponzi scheme is, where you're like, you put money in, you're gonna get amazing returns. You're gonna get amazing returns, and then when they go to hit you up, you're
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah, your grandma had essential oils and you have weed.
Yes. I mean, that hurt. You know what? I make more money selling weed than my grandma ever did buying essential oils.
That's a good point.
dude, I think it would be funny if you like. I was trying to think of like worse stuff to like give. Like, is there anything like
Then a
cheaper
ramen? No, I
and
can't.
worse? that I
Maybe
could
a
think of?
lighter.
Yeah, like
Like-
that's like, the
like-
kind
like
of
a
shit I was
Bic.
thinking of. They're like,
No, those are
They're like,
worth
we
more.
gave-
Those are worth more.
they
money.
are. Yeah,
Yeah, they're like,
actually
it's like $2 or $3 for a Bic lighter.
Yeah, there's literally nothing worse.
Like, we gave all our employees a piece of gum.
A Bazooka Joe.
They're like, we cracked open a pack of Orbit gum and handed
cut
out
each
one
of them in
piece to all of
half.
the employees.
Everyone got one raisinette. And a nerd.
No, I don't even think that if I
Not a
was that
box of
worker-
nerds,
I don't
but
even
they
think I could
bust
get mad.
open
I think
a
I would
box.
laugh immediately.
Yeah.
I would just be like, "Wow, my life is fucking."
We cut up a Snicker bar into 20 pieces. They're like, we flipped all of our employees off right when they got here.
The only way that like everybody getting a cup of noodles is like a decent way to celebrate and like is if you are all like stranded in the Walmart for years and
Yeah, that's
you
like
have
year
to ration
5.
out your
Yeah,
food. That would
yeah,
be your
yeah.
Thanksgiving, you know? Like,
yeah, it's like some post-apocalyptic
Yes.
scenario. They're like, we're just practicing.
yeah.
They're like, get used to it.
Like,
You think that we're gonna get to have fucking cups of noodles all the time?
How many employees do you think there were? Like 100?
Who knows? I think it's.
I
so
doubt there's
funny.
100 people working
It's
at
like
any
Walmart,
given
like
Walmart.
posting. They're like, we dumped animal blood all over our employees right when they got to the store in the blizzard.
I mean, if I'm thinking about the Walmart supercenters that I'm aware of and just thinking about everybody that would be in that building at any given moment, I can't imagine it's more than like
They should have just kept
50.
leading them to steal,
yeah, yeah,
like every Walmart.
yeah. They should have. They should have just pulled everybody's pants down. once they like pantsed every employee when they came in. That would have been a better post.
Yeah.
Than being like, we gave everybody Walmart.
Everybody came in during the blizzard and we pantsed them. They'd be
Dude,
like,
yeah.
lol, yeah, get
everybody
them.
would be like, prank. They love, dude, because that's the thing is like everybody loves to, based on what I see on the internet,
People love pranks.
abusing Walmart employees specifically, dude. Like,
I hate that shit.
it drives me crazy, but like
Yeah.
I see it all the time, and so it's not even like you can't get people on your side by shitting on Walmart employees.
Right.
Like, it's just like
They're like,
way you did
we'll
it.
dump like the fucking bouncy balls out of the thing and make them clean it up, but we're not gonna just give them ramen like it's a gift. Yeah, sure, we'll like steal their vests from them or whatever and put it over their heads, but I'm gonna try to pass a cup of noodle. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they just do terrible shit. They're like, yeah, we'll fucking pour coconut oil all over a slip and slide and run down it in the aisles in all our clothes and get it everywhere, but
Jesus
giving them
Christ.
ramen?
Come on.
I would be like, if somebody did that to me, I would be like, I'm quitting my job and you are finding me another one. That is, you are going to beef up my resume. You are going to find me another job because this isn't happening to me ever again.
Dude, I would quit. I would just be like, fuck you and fuck you.
I would flip off every camera.
I quit a job by like text
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
2023.
I remember
That's
that.
good. I was nice.
I've done that in 2024.
It's a fucking rule, hell yeah. It was great.
Sorry.
Mine was like because I was working at like a like restaurant, and the lady in the morning, like the store district manager was like, hey, will you go to the store and like get some stuff for the restaurant? And like they'd already like cut my hours a bunch, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get paid to like go to the store. Like,
Right.
I have to go and like, what, you're gonna like give me money back, and then I have to go to my bank and like deposit it to like have it back in my account.
Yeah.
And so I'm just kind of like, I was just like, no, and I quit.
Fair.
I was like, no, and also I quit. And she was like, wow, it was just a question. Like, you could have just said no. And I was like, there was no question mark. It was like a demand. Like, that was the other thing about it, is like, she was like telling me, she was like, go to the store and get some shit. And I was like, shut the fuck up, lady. What do you fucking think I need you?
Yes.
I could walk out of here with my fucking hand over my face, and if I walked in a straight line, I would bump into a place that would hire me before I
true.
fucking go to the store
You're
for you.
You're a very well-spoken white man. It's very easy for you to get a job.
Bourgeoisie pig. Bourgeois pig.
Bourgeoisie.
Bourgeoisie.
It's like Jay-Z.
It's the sequel. There's bourgeoisie, bourgeois GT.
Well,
but
it's
people don't
actually
watch
a
that.
different plaque psoriasis medicine, like Skyrizi.
Bourgeoisie.
Well, dude, we've made it to the end of the podcast. yo.
Okay, yay.
We did it.
That was
Do you
fun.
guys want to plug your stuff?
Oh,
Where
shit.
can people find you?
Find me on Instagram at Kasey Famous. And there's videos there, and there's links there to a video on YouTube, and it's me doing stand-up.
And I'll link to your
By
guys'
myself.
social media.
Oh,
in the
tight.
podcast.
Oh yeah, so follow those links that are already
Click the
there.
link.
Yeah, I'm at
Oh.
Evan C. Goldt on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I just
Yeah.
posted about 90
Ja
seconds
Rule?
of Ja Rule jokes.
Ja Rule heads.
Yeah. So
We
I think
we
you
do a
gotta see
brunch
that.
comedy show.
Hot Waffle.
Yeah, just
February
follow us.
10th.
Oh, February 10th.
February 10th.
February
Okay,
10th
we
at
did-
Hillsiders in the sunny Strawberry Hill, Kansas City, Kansas.
Is it the 11th?
It's the 10th.
Okay,
It's
the
the
10th.
day before the Super Bowl. Super
It's the
Bowl's on
10th.
the 11th.
Phil Morris will be there.
Hell
Wow, he's back in town for the bowl.
He'll be
Yeah,
back,
rocking
baby,
out.
and he'll be at the waffle. And we might make waffles if
Yeah,
you want a free waffle.
I will make
Yeah.
waffles. We always make
Waffle
waffles.
City.
Yeah. We will make. I make the waffles.
Oh wow.
I warm them up at the venue,
That's true.
and that's time consuming.
Yeah, it is. It takes like 10 to 30 seconds a waffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as always, you can find this podcast at jakeand.off.podcast, and you can send anything at all to jakeand.off.podcast@gmail.com.
Even
I can say it pretty quick now.
Nice.
jakeand.off.podcast@gmail.com. You can send anything there. I'll look at it once. But if it's something super illegal, I will call the authorities.
Mm.
So
he did it to me.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Casey.
Called the cops on me.
Casey sent him
'Cause of
some
what I
diaper
done
baby
said.
content.
Yeah, Casey
Yeah.
sent me some diaper baby content, and I was like, "This is Missouri.
Yeah, that's some
You
New
can get
Hampshire shit.
You can get arrested for that here somehow."
Yep.
Anyways, I love you. Goodbye.